Hey traders, it's Chris here. Welcome back. We got another top Forex trade review here for you. This one's from Roz. He is a software developer who works full-time and trades part-time, and he's trading FX with us. We're going to share with you his exact entry, stop loss, take profit, his strategy, read on the price action context, and really just analyze the trade so we can give you some ideas of how we teach our students to make money trading and how we can improve your trading performance, which is our goal. So let's go ahead and look into this trade here. Dollar CAD, a lot of our traders have been beating up Dollar CAD lately, which has been awesome. Dollar CAD finally had, a breakout of a tight range for a long time. And so the trades are just kind of flowing with Dollar CAD right now. So his entry is 36.98.5. Stop loss is 37.43. So about a 45 pip stop loss, which is nice. Take profit is 34.51. So plus 248 pips on this one. Only took about 3 days, almost 4. And his total plus R in this one is 5.52. So basically what that means is for every $1,000 he had risk, he would have walked away with $5,520 profit. That's a really nice profit there. In terms of plus R, once you start getting above 2.5, 3R, that's, really that kind of adds alpha to your account. Unless it's like your base trading target of plus 5R, plus 5R is usually higher than most people who make profitable trades. Most people are not making 5 times their risk. So, to me, once you start getting above in that kind of 3+ range, I generally consider that, a nice strong target and, really just adds a lot of alpha into the performance here. So this is the chart from his broker showing you the trade here. Basically, he was managing the trade here. As you can see, his stop loss is now below the original entry, but that's his entry right there. And here's his take profit on the final break below here, 34.50. So let's go ahead and get into the trade on TradingView charts, our favorite charts, as you know. Okay, so here's the exact trade. You can see it just pretty much matches it perfectly. Here's his entry, and here is his stop loss, and here's his take profit. So first, let's get into the entry. Let's take a step back and look at the price action context, kind of see what's going on. So dollar CAD has been just kind of stair-stepping lower, found a good base here, mid 38s, and you see the impulsive corrective move. Then we have a counter trend impulsive move, which does not last long. So, probably some decent profit taking. Some bulls thinking this was the line in the sand around 39, but they just didn't last long. And so, once it kind of faded and lost its new highs and then got back below these swing lows here, then, you're seeing a whole new leg down. So brief amount of control from the bulls now being taken back by the bears, with trend is still the kind of main play here. So again, another impulsive move, and then you have a nice corrective structure here. And then you have kind of just another leg down on this trade here. Okay, so now looking at the actual entry, he might have missed this kind of, breakout, pull back to here, breakout, pull back to here. But this corrective structure, has been around for a couple days, and it's clear that there's a floor here. Boom, boom, boom. And then the market, kind of comes back to it. So unless he missed, if he missed it, then I think this wasn't a bad entry. I think it could have been improved upon by getting this pullback. But if he just wasn't there for whatever reason, work or something like that happens, that sometimes, you trade part-time, you work full-time. Sometimes you're just going to miss entries. You're not going to be there for that. So you're looking for the next best entry. And so that was kind of my guess. He basically took a break of this low here with this false break spike and then rejection here and then coming back down. I personally think you probably either want to take a break of this low or you really want to get in here. Those are kind of your two entries on this one here. Since the order flow is pretty, clear that there is some bullish support here bouncing up off that, then if those are where the bulls are, once those stops get tripped, then there's a good chance that they're going to treat that floor as now resistance. So that becomes the more premium entry. So I would have liked to seen a little bit better entry on this one here. And keep in mind, look at this here. You got this nice 20 MA falling. So, it's kind of the dynamic resistance is coming right to your entry location. To me, this is your premium trade location here. So this would have been the premium entry. Overall, though, I give the entry a B because he is trading with trend and he caught kind of the next, leg down. I mean, he really didn't miss a beat. This trade never went into the negative. So there is that in terms of timing. He caught the exact time that the market was falling. That's really what you want, or at least in terms of timing. Entry could have been improved upon. So entry, I'm going to give it a B. In terms of his stop loss, he's placing it above this cluster of price action, which is to me a communication that this was the better entry. He's saying, hey, look, I believe that this area will be defended. It was defended here, it was defended here. So I'm going to put my stop loss above that. And he did it very nice in a precise way here. So here is kind of the high of this defense, and he just puts it, what is that? 8 pips above it. it. So to me, he's basically saying, look, I realize that this is where, there is some clear defense there. I'm going to put it just above that. And so in terms of his stop loss placement, I think it was really, really well done. It was nice and precise on this one here. But just imagine if he had gotten this kind of entry with another 30 pips, and he would have had only at that point a 15 pips stop loss and then 245 pips a target. That is a monster trade. That would have changed the profitability from a plus 5R trade to a plus 16R if he had had this kind of better entry, same stop loss, and same target. So you can see the difference how just by getting a slightly more precise entry, you can really improve the plus R in a trade drastically. But that takes time, and that's a skill you want to slowly build into. The first thing you need to do is just get profitable and get consistently profitable. And only then, after you have, a nice track record of this, you're just consistently nailing trades. Now, after you just have a nice, 6-month buffer, 1-year buffer of just consistently making good trades, then you can start working on refining those trades and getting more precise on your entry, more precise on your stop loss, and take profit. And you don't want to work on those skills as one whole. You want to work on them individually. But anyway, so looking at the trade here, gets a massive sell-off, and then the market does pull back. Now, keep in mind, he did trail his stop loss just above this pullback here. So he's managing the trade. I think he did a good job in terms of picking that location because the market did have a brief kind of just push up here and then just sold back off, letting us know that the bears are still in control of this here. And so after that kind of pullback and then making new lows was kind of in play, I think this was a good place to put his stop loss just above this little kind of pullback spike high here, because if they did come in and sell it off aggressively from that entry, well then somebody, some large players are there, they're going to defend that on any pullbacks. So he's putting it just above that to give it a little bit of buffer. Really nice job on that one there. And look at the bounce on this one here. So it sells off and there's just no pushback from the bulls this time. Very weak kind of corrective structure here. And so, he's at that point, he's just kind of riding this out, buying his time, staying patient with it. He's not like panicking or closing early or anything like that. He's holding to his target and eventually it just continues and then breaks down. And you can kind of see now the 20 EMA is just holding it, sells off, holding it, and then goes right to his final target on this one here. So in terms of, trade management, I think he did a really good job on the stop loss, A+ job on that one there. And also just the patience. This is from here, it's about a day and a half that he had to hold it and just watch it go nowhere. Now, in some sense, there's no threat to him. You might be saying, hey, he was patient. The market wasn't really pushing back. But when you're in profit and trading, it just kind of goes nowhere for a while. It's very easy for your mind to start doubting or being impatient, like, oh, the longer this goes, maybe the bulls will come back in. He just kind of stuck with it in his mind that, hey, he's going to hold to this part of his trading plan. He feels confident that the overall price action and order flow is in his favor. There's no reason to panic. He's seen no change in the price action that would tell him that the bulls have suddenly taken control of the market and are going to threaten his trade. So he stuck with it and eventually was rewarded with a very, very nice payoff. So congrats to Roz on this one here. This is your first time entry into the Top Trader Review Club. Well, nice job on this one here. I know you, work full time and, trading part time. And so this is just a great trade on here. So congratulations to you on this one. Now, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to learn more about how we teach our traders to make money trading, check us out at secondskiesforex.com. We have tons of free articles and videos, over about 13 years worth of articles and videos on how to improve your trading performance. We have free and paid courses, start with the free, build up your base of knowledge, no rush into the courses. And when you feel ready, if you want to at that point, you want mentorship, you want ongoing feedback, you want to be with a community of traders, like Raj, sharing their trade ideas in real time, giving you new trade ideas, just different eyes on the market, really helpful group of traders, then that's the time to take that in big stack. But, there's no point in rushing into this, definitely, kind of move at your own pace. That's the most important thing, don't focus on the dollar signs, just focus on your learning process. So if you'd like to learn more, just check us out at secondskiesforex.com. Other than that, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, tap it a little gingerly. YouTube really appreciates that. They see the love that these videos are getting, and then they give love back to us by helping us with the YouTube algorithm. So my team and myself really appreciate it. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're doing well in trading. Stay green, stay positive, and I'll see you in the next one.